We're mainly discussing how to elect a family head. We're all part of the Luo family, so everyone should share their opinions. Each of us has a vote, and the new family head should fulfill their duties. What else is there to elect when all the household and business matters of the Luo family are already taken care of? This morning, didn't we already have a vote? You're the family head now, and we're all completely at your service. Uncle, I feel like we don't even need to vote. You can see everyone's feelings.
Someone else becomes the family head. I won't accept you. Uncle, no need to vote again. Everyone agrees. Eldest brother, the best choice was the old man and will. Big brother, take responsibility.
Uncle, I also feel that there is no need to vote for this. You have seen everyone's intentions. If anyone else becomes the head of the family, I will not accept it. My eldest brother is highly respected and is the most suitable candidate for the family. The old man is not feeling well. Eldest brother, you must take on this responsibility and bear this heavy burden.
Choosing a family is a top priority for our Luo family. The election in the afternoon was not formal enough because many people in our Luo family were not present. Now that everyone is here, everyone has one vote, and the old rules are still in place. The one with the highest number of votes can be the current Luo family. Everyone in our Luo family should get a certain amount of property from the Luo family. Of course, the Luo family is still a whole, and I really hope we can come together and get through tough times. All right. We can start voting now. No secret ballots. Vote one by one. Second brother, go first. No secret ballots allowed. We'll just vote one by one. Second brother, you go first. I'm voting for the eldest brother. Like I said this afternoon, I'm voting for the eldest brother too.
I don't trust anyone but the eldest brother. He is the head of our Luo family.
And I'm voting for my dad too.
Thank you all for your kind words, and trust in me, especially to Uncle, who is highly respected. Since the results are in, I won't be modest anymore. I want to say that as long as I'm the head of the family, the Luo family will belong to all of us, and I will make sure to protect everyone's interests. I'm not going to be modest anymore. Let me say this, as long as I'm the head of the family, the Luo family belongs to all of us, and I will make sure to protect everyone's interests. Off.
Well, have you had enough of the trouble? Luo C, how are you talking?
This is called the family head election. Do you get it? If you've had enough fun, just wash up and go to bed. Lao Shi, what are you getting all cocky about? Who do you think you are? You're not the head of the Luo family anymore. What do you think this money is? Do you want me to smack you? I'll smack you.
You are just an outsider, but you actually beat someone up in Luo's house. Who gave you the courage? Luo Su, what are you doing? Apologize to them right now. I'm your dad.
Don't get so cocky.
I'm your dad, and you don't even recognize your own dad.
Since I can remember, my dad has been dead in my heart.
You think you're something special just because you say you're Luo Shi's dad. Big brother, don't get too cocky. You don't get to go around hitting people in Luojiang. Someone's attacking people for no reason. Get him arrested.
Afterwards, I was named after the owner of the house. Release Luo Tian, who attempted to imprison the head of the Luojiao family, to me and arrest him for punishment.
After arresting, you go. He is now my man, and you cannot command him.
Miss, the dynasty of the dead is offended.
Ah, what are you doing? Hurry up and get to Luo Shi, everyone. Here is family, so just surrender.
Young master. Miss Moles. Other areas have all been dealt with, and we have complete control of the situation. For Grandpa's sake.
I gave you a chance. Let's chat on QQ.
The temptation is too great to resist. You feel ashamed for the old man's teachings. You feel like betraying him. But in fact,
I really didn't expect this at all. Since you can pull off something this big all by yourself, I'm really curious to see how you plan to wrap this up. Are you thinking about ending it all right here? or do you want to sit down and talk? What gives you the right
to even have a conversation with me? What about my conditions? Capture them all.
Luo Shi, no one is allowed to leave until this is resolved. Luo Shi, I already told you, my family isn't getting involved in this anymore. Why won't you let us leave? Do you think we're prisoners? You got that right.
Today, if anyone dares to act up, I'll have them shot on the spot, and I'll reward whoever does it with 10 million.
Uncle, please, you have to plead with your cousin. She's your daughter.
Luo Shi, can you ask your people to put the guns away? Your uncle and the others are just a bit hard-headed. I am just giving some personal suggestions. It's up to you whether you listen to it.
Una, if you don't stand up, previously your stance likely made Luo Shi dislike his people more. Now, you step up because you see yourself as her father, but when they bullied Luo Shi, you highlighted to her troubles. When she fought back, you apologized for them. Now, Luo Shi has the upper hand, and you're trying to plead for them. Now Luo Shi has the upper hand. You're pleading for them.
What are they doing? I wouldn't care. I get it, standing in their shoes, as an opponent. But what about you? What are you doing? My mom ended up in a nursing home because of them. What about you? What were you doing back then? The person I hate the most is you. And you, the person I hate the most, are the one pleading for them. It's really quite ironic. Let's go. Sister Tang, you can't do this. Luo Shi, if you lock me up, we'll go on a hunger strike. If you let us starve to death, how's Xiao Kai going to explain that? No food for them, without my orders. Uncle. Yeah. Miss, I've recently gathered quite a bit of information about the neighbors. There's a reason why Lin Kangan is targeting you. He was once the brightest star of the project. Born in the neighboring family of the previous royal family, he showed incredible talent from a young age. He was charging ahead like a freight train, joined the divination 12 years ago, became a war god 10 years ago, and struck fear into the hearts of the East Japan and Korea 9 years ago. But then, 8 years ago, he withdrew from the Warring States. He left the Warring States 8 years ago.
Years about.
Was 2 years after I joined the divination.
Yeah, that's when you led Long Shanjuan across the western regions. When we formed the Dragon Soul, you were in the Great Xia. A 9-star war god like you is fortunate. But for Lin Kangan, it's unfortunate. He faced pressure since childhood, once seen as the future of divination in Great Xia. But your emergence changed everything, overshadowing him. All positions went to you. My grandpa tried to keep him around. All the positions in the Great Xia went to you, overshadowing him.
Granddad kept him. He declined, seeing second as losing. After leaving divination, he returned to Ba. After quitting Jianbu, he returned to Donghai. Decadent 2 years. 6 years ago, he took over all the affairs of the Fan family, then defeated other families quickly. His maternal family joined 2 years ago.
Exactly. We have nothing to do with each other.
It really isn't your business. But in someone like him's mind, you took everything that was originally his. If someone like him just keeps wallowing in despair, then fine, he won't stir up any trouble. But if he finds a new goal, he could become a really scary opponent. And he happens to be the second type.
What do you mean? I'm the goal he found after he fell into despair.
Young master, what are you planning to do next?
I'll go find him.
Tomorrow morning, and we'll go with you. I see. You guys know about this? So may I ask, esteemed young Master Qin, what identity do you have that keeps you from staying here?
夫人叫 treacherous，
But fate doesn't budge. If I don't, then I will. Willingly. I'd rather. Not. Traveler can't be moved. Be shy. Can you make me not want to say it? Qin Yao, you still have to be shy sometimes. Alright. I won't make it hard for you. You go ahead, and I won't trouble you anymore.
Thank you。
Where'd you go?
I'll take you there. Young master, he's already married. I know.
The eldest son really played this well. Not only did he push Qin Yao away from Donghai to suppress that woman, Luo Shi, but he also bribed the direct descendants of the Luo family. Then the whole Donghai. Doesn't that mean it will soon fall into the hands of your Lin family? Ha ha ha. The head of the AO family is too kind. Minor tactics aren't worth mentioning. Let's toast to the eldest son. Cheers to his longevity. All right. Right. Father, big brother, let's raise a toast to the eldest son. Cheers to his longevity.
Please make yourselves at ease. I'll be gone for a while. Okay. There are no outsiders here, so there is no need to hide. Be careful, the ship can sail for 1,000 years.
Luo Jia, under Luo Xi's control, is rising for medicine. Why?
Why should you take it easy, young master? You and I will join forces, even if Loki really takes control of the road. And that thing.
You just came to me, and now Xiong Yao has arrived in Donghai to help Luo Shi regain control of the Luo families. Longevity, it's really hard to believe.
This inevitably raises suspicions. So our cooperation might not be secure. Longevity thinks so. Just a girl, and that male assistant. Then you really underestimate me.
Underestimating women. Ha! You're gonna pay the price for that, aren't you?
Laughing precipitation actually hides such a loud voice. He needs her protection. The former royal family member received the award for being the man closest to the god of war. Since I am also under the protection of a woman, I should be cautious. If you want to provoke me,
With your status and intelligence, you should be able to figure out that I'm not someone who gets easily provoked. So how did Lin Xiaobai die?
shut up. That was his own incompetence. Look at you. Aren't you just getting provoked right now? I'm here to cooperate with you sincerely. Otherwise, as long as I stand on the other side, won't you have to obediently surrender? It's not just you who feels unwilling about this. I'm really not happy about it either. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to invite you to my party. This party has to end early. There's an unexpected guest on the way, and I believe many of you know who it is.
This party has to end early. There's an unexpected guest on the way. I believe many of you here know who it is.
Who is it not? The person who could force the eldest son of the Lin family to end the party. Must not have been born yet, right?
Could it be? That Qin family head. You're right. It's Qin Yao. Just now, my informant told me that Qin Yao arrived in Donghai City yesterday. And using strong-arm tactics to help that woman, Luo Shi, take control of everything in the Luo family. And right now, he's on his way here. I'm sorry for the inconvenience you all have today. What follows is a matter between Qin Yao and I. I kindly ask everyone to leave first.
Didn't he go back to Mingzhu? Why is he back in Donghai? That jinx came to Donghai last time and caused the second young master's death. How dare he show up? Shut up already.
Big fool. The circle is still small, and he doesn't know any better. Just let the young master teach him a lesson. Then just treat him like he's nothing.
It's nothing. It counts as doing small things behind the scenes in clinical practice.
I'm giving you a fair chance. Here. Qin Yao, do you really think you can just waltz into Donghai without a care? You still want to end up tossed into the sea to feed the fish. Oh, you think you can make a move here without any consequences? You guys from the AO family are just an underground force in Donghai. It's reasonable for Jingbu to attack you. Right. Do you think this is in Mingzhu?
How can you be so arrogant? Here.
I don't see this as arrogance at all. I have plenty of resources to crush you. You all should step back.
Qin Yao, you're strong, and you've got the swagger to back it up. Like today. You will definitely lose, right?
I didn't know who would be the brightest star in the War Department, but 2 years after I joined the War Department, just lose confidence and retreat to the group. You say, someone who doesn't even dare to stand at the same time as me. Why should I? Someone who's been overshadowed by my brilliance, who fell from grace for 2 years, finally regaining their confidence and making a name in the business world. Someone who's been held back by 2 generations of women in my family. How did I get caught up in this story? It's the Qin family. You don't have to shout so loud.
Last name Qin.
You don't have to shout loud.
I can hear you. What do you know? You think you know me, I'm young Master Lin from the Lin family, royal descendant. I've been gifted since I was a kid. I work harder than anyone, and I'm stronger than anyone. I joined divination when I was 22 years old. It only took me 3 years to go from an ordinary soldier to the pillar of Donghai. Dongying and Goryeo, fear me, I will conquer them. I have everything planned out. It will only take another 3 years. I could just flatten those 2 tiny countries and expand our Great Xia's territory even further. But it was that year. You also joined divination. It originally didn't conflict with me. But you're just too dazzling. You only took a year to meet the Longxiang army and crush the alliance of powerful nations that were formed against our Great Xia. That's still not enough. You've also established the strongest special forces team in Great Xia, Dragon Soul, a small team of just 10 people. A squad that is feared by the enemy. A team with masters like Long Yin and Mo Qianji.
Stay true to my original intentions. Today, I vow to be loyal and dedicated, not seeking glory or shame. I said, I will not live or die at once.
I am the sword in the 脚别是 N 雷 A 债
I will give the rest of my life's glory to the women we feel are so close to each other, and will never regret entering Daxia. I will see the dragon soul with my blood.
I'm not afraid to say it, even if you laugh at me. Did you know that back in the day, I also went incognito to participate in the selection for the Great Xia Standing Army? I got eliminated. Xin Yaoheng, do you know that? I once looked up to you and tried to follow in your footsteps. I failed. But what about you? When we were still following that saying, those who dare to harm Great Xia, no matter how far, will be punished, you had already spoken a widely circulated boast. Don't even think about touching anyone from Great Xia, not even a dog. They'll pay a heavy price for it. Do you know? When I first heard those words, how turbulent my heart was. Your Honor's family. You truly live up to that name. But what about me? I'm just Lin Kangan. I am the hope of the Lin family. Our Lin family was once part of the royal family. If we want to bring the Lin family back to royalty, then I have to become a warrior. But why? Can someone who doesn't belong to the royal family become a warrior? I'm not willing to accept that. How can someone who doesn't belong to the royal family become a war god? I'm not willing to accept that. What can I do if I'm not willing to accept it? They said that if I am a star in the army, then you are the bright moon. How can fireflies compete with the moon? It's the bright moon. How can the starlight and fireflies compare to the brilliance of the bright moon? I lost. I was completely defeated, and all the spotlight is on you. All the resources have been tilted in my direction, just like a defeated army. Left with nothing but loneliness, like an army defeat. Qin Yao, it's because of you. Our Lin family can never go back to being royalty again.
Defeated soldiers. It's not just about the defeated soldiers. There's more. The losers aren't afraid of death. They'll return stronger. It's not me who takes your legacy. It's you. The fearless loser will come to Busan Lin Kangan. You pushed yourself into this abyss after I surpassed you. You pushed yourself in there with your own hands. You pushed yourself into the abyss because you felt defeated after I surpassed you. We have about 3 million soldiers in Daxia. Is it just you who has been surpassed? Zhao Yintian, is he decadent and Qianping depraved? There are so many soldiers. Who among them has lost their confidence because of this? Didn't they all become powerful figures, the backbone of the Great Xia? But no matter what, that doesn't give you a reason to go after my family. What do you know? You're just an adopted wild child.
How can you affect my feelings? And Earth. You're amazing. Our Lin family hasn't had a battle injury in 11 generations. Since my grandfather's generation, we've been driven out by Huang Zihua. Do you know? If the Wang ancestors surpass their time without producing a war god, they won't be able to enjoy the preferential resources anymore. Exactly. You're just an outsider. How could you possibly know the way of our Wampu?
Prince. Chainjia is not the same as your Lin family. The Chain family didn't become part of the royal family just because of their ancestry to support. It was earned through the hard work and sacrifice of the Qin family with every sword and every bullet. The Qin family has no alarm clock. If there's a battle, we'll be called back without hesitation. Even though my adoptive father, Qin Zonghang, has retired, he still cares deeply about the soldiers and the country. Enjoy the resource cleanup. I was raised by him single-handedly. I've never really enjoyed any kind of resource advantage. I don't blame him. On the contrary, I'm proud to have such a father. But you know, I'm not willing to accept this. Qin Yao feels the same way. And me. It's you. It's you. Right. It's me. How could that be? Could it be the weather? We've been brothers since we were kids, so why can't it be me? Are you trying to stop me? Boo. Wu Qingyun got what he deserved. I'm just due to be a trusted messenger. Dongguan whether Killer Yan D visits his master on campus.
New universe is more impressive than Ouyang Jing. Shen Wanshan, the richest man in Dongzhou. Qin Yao, young master Qing to his residence tomorrow.
Miss Longing and I are just childhood playmates of Qin Yao.
The eldest son of the Lin family is warmly welcoming young master Qing to his residence tomorrow.
Yeah. Lin Kangan is already like this. Why is it for you? Qin Yao. We were indeed really good brothers when we were kids. Our bond was really strong back then. But after all, I'm from the MO family. I'm not calling. Yeah. After all, you're from the MO family. The MO family. They're also royal. And the MO family is indeed royal. But the MO family hasn't had a god of war for 9 generations. Do you think it's unique? Did I take what's yours? Others did too, right? Did I take everything that was supposed to belong to you? It's not just me and young Master Lin. Wu Qingyun who took everything from you. They are also part of it, right, Wu Qing? So, you can see, we were the closest when we were kids.
Jinjing, how are you taking the lead in being Wu Qingyun? What brat calls himself a prince expects me to treat him like a god? He deserves a beatdown. Look at you, so handsome. You won't have a girlfriend. I'll ask Grandpa Long. He'll make sure you marry me. What a loser. You won't have a girlfriend. I'll ask Grandpa Long. He'll make sure you marry me. What person is mean? Superman is mean. We'll call you Big Brother Company. You are a joke. I won't listen.
Yeah, we were really annoying when we were kids, but we're not kids anymore. We're not kids anymore. Yeah. We really hated him when we were kids, but we're not kids anymore. As for your childhood dream of becoming the old chief secretary, that was just my wishful thinking when I was a kid.
It's easy. What do you want to be when you grow up? I have grown up, and I want to be a god of war like my grandfather, guarding the land of the elephants, and defending the country. What about you guys? Qin Yao, you go first. I want to be the hero of the grand tournament, making the world feel the greatness of the great Xia from hundreds of years ago. That's a really great dream. I want to be Grandpa Long's secretary, so when he retires, Long Ying can take over, and then I can be with Long Ying.
Switch. We can't go back, can we? We can't go back. You need to see the situation clearly. It's 3 against 1. Now, so you should just surrender.
Who said it's 3 against 1? We're 3 people too.
It's 3 against 1.
You should just surrender. Who said it was 3 against 1? We are 3 people too.
Are you guys really coming at me like this?
Are you worried about me?
If you know it's dangerous, you should leave.
And let me go.
So you are worried about me.
It's betrayal. This time, I can't guarantee my own safety, so just go quickly.
It's okay. Don't worry. I definitely won't hold you back when it really matters.
Qin Yao. Your opponent is me. You can't get distracted when you're fighting me. I might end up losing my life. Let the flowers fall to the heart. Qin Yao, I'm giving you two choices. 1. You keep hitting me, and just kill Miss Luo first. 2. You speak up for him as a hostage, and I'll let the two of them go first. Mo Tianji, are you crazy?
We clearly have the upper hand right now. If you kill this woman now, then Qin Yao won't have any worries left, and the three of us will be dead here soon.
Mr. Lin, I'm not crazy. If I kill Miss Luo right now, then Qin Yao won't have any worries left. And the three of us will be dead here in no time. Qin Yao and I have been friends since childhood. I know his methods very well. And you really understand them. All right, I agree to the exchange. Wu Yi, lead the way. Get out of the East Sea and don't come back. The farther, the better. They want my life. If I die, I won't leave.
Medical leader.
Since I am going to die soon, let me die knowingly.
What else do you want to know? You treat me like this not just because I blocked your light. Anyway, that's how I see it. As for young Master Lin, I'm not really sure. Qin Yao, oh Qin Yao.
You're just too dazzling. So much so that not just the northern desert and western regions you've suppressed, but also the East Sea and southern frontier. Actually, Dongying and Goryeo were subdued by me 9 years ago. Now they just make noise. When we show military action, they apologize. Speaking of the southern frontier, remember those 2 years I was down? As long as we showed the slightest sign of using our troops, they would immediately come over to apologize. As for southern Xinjiang, do you remember those 2 years when I was in a slum? Keep going. Originally, I'm just going to keep sinking deeper. Until they found me.
Young master, visitor from south here.
Ah. Wait. Which people are you talking about?
They claim to be from the Southern Frontier.
Nana. Which people are you talking about?
They claim from the southern frontier.
Let them in.
Young Master Lin, hello, I'm an envoy from the southern frontier. Young Master Lin, drinking only numbs you, but doesn't solve anything. I think you need redemption. Who are you? Your maid should have introduced me as the envoy from the southern frontier.
Not interested. If you didn't come to drink with me, then please leave.
Young Master Lin, how much blood have you shed for the great Xiao? And now you end up like this for one person. I can feel the hatred in your heart, a deep sense of unwillingness.
Oh. What do you want to say?
Cooperate with us from the southern frontier. You can get 95.
No way.
You'll agree because you're in so much pain right now.
You're overthinking it.
I could never betray my country. No, 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 you've got it all wrong. We from the southern frontier aren't asking you to betray your country. We're just cooperating. Really? Yes, young Master Ming, we want a peaceful world.
Why don't you explain how this cooperation works?
Young Master Lin, the first step I want is for you to get back on your feet and charge into the entire East Sea City Economic Zone. As for the second step.
Step 2. It's about cultivating someone from within the organization to be in the upper management. For those critical moments, who can help me avoid some risks? Or maybe, even taking it a step further. So that's why divination doesn't dare to easily mess with you. Right. We have our people in the Ministry of Works. The Minister of War, Wu Liang, was actually introduced to me by the ambassador to the southern border, and I got to know him through Minister Wu. Only then do I have the chance to use his grandson. I said, Lin Dushao, come on, you're not being very considerate. We've been working together for so long. You didn't even tell me any of this. And now that Qin Yao has just become your prisoner, he spills everything. Mr. M.O., don't be mad. At that time, I wasn't sure if you really wanted to work with me, or if you were a spy sent by Qin Yao. Hey, let's not dwell on it. It's all in the past. By the way, you mentioned that the Southern Border Ambassador has planted spies in the Ministry of Works. Is it that guy, Minister Sun Changfu? Exactly, I knew it. A little while ago, Minister Sun rushed over to our divination department's old Dragon King, insisting on giving orders about Qin Yao's treason. Isn't it, Minister Sun Changfu? That's right. I said so. Some time ago, Minister Sun rushed to find the old Dragon King of our Zhan tribe, and insisted on issuing an order, saying that he was going to betray the country. I said, how is it possible? Qin Yao committed treason, how could I not know? Besides, the old Dragon King committed treason, would believe that Qin Yao would commit treason, it is absolutely impossible. So, after you guys deal with me, how are you planning to split the loot? You don't need to worry about that. I said, Brother Qin. You're just trying to put some pressure on me, huh? M.O. Tianji, what do you mean by that? Lin Dushao, I told you a long time ago. Qin Yao and I are close. We joked about a secret signal. If wronged, call me Dragon Sound.
We were saying, what if in the future, the three of us end up in a situation where we feel wronged and need to put on a show? Let's come up with a secret signal. A secret signal. Huh. That's a good idea. You and I have similar tastes. What's up with that? If he doesn't treat me right, and I get bullied, you know it's definitely him. Alright, I'll come up with a signal myself. Please, call me Dragon Sound.
That was just a one-sided wish of mine from when I was a kid. M.O. Tianji. You've been plotting against me from the very beginning. You can't just be realizing now that Qin Yao and I had already set up a secret signal. Everything that happened afterward was just to bait you into playing along. When did you start to suspect me? I wonder. 5,000 years of history. The Heavenly Jade Emperors. Lin family in the East Sea.
Qin Yao. You know that the Lin family is from the previous generation of princes. This time, stop right there. I can't give you anything on the surface. This time, it's again Lin Jiang. This time, it's the Lin family. Again, leave it to me. Hey, this is what you wanted. You can't figure anything out, huh? It can be used. gives you Nokia is in danger. I'm rushing to enter.
That idiot Wu Qingyun is more likely to cause trouble than to accomplish anything. He said, I can find clues about him in everything. Of course, I can't blame this guy for being stupid. It's just that I really can't stand him. So I always keep my guard up before he does anything. I originally thought it was love. I'm looking to team up with a rich playboy. It's hard to make people suspicious. I can only say you're just out of luck. Running into a tricky character like Mo Tianji is no joke. The old leader has been grooming him as his successor. He's got a position at the station, but instead, he's fighting you over some prince title. Lin Kangan, this time, you went in, you really won't be coming out, colluding with external reactionary forces to harm public officials and endanger the lives of your fellow brothers in the department. And there's also the illegal violence. This time, you're really done for. And there's also the illegal violence. This time, you're really done for.
Thank you.
Takeaway 4.